What's going on with you earthlings out here in existence? I'm going to attempt to get this idea and this message across. All right? I want to welcome every person, place, and thing in existence. I want to welcome all you earthlings, all right? All you human beings. So we're going to do a little tech check here. Let's tech check. Let's make sure that we're being heard. I've been doing streams lately, and I've actually done umpteen of hours. Not even been heard, but it's quite fine and okay. We still had a perfect day. All right. So I want everybody to get themselves comfortable. We're gonna wait for a minute, let everything get in. We're gonna settle down. We want the people to start coming on the stream. And most important, I need to know that I'm being heard. So if you're listening to this message and you can hear me, what I'm going to want you to do is put a 1 in the chat. All right? All right, so y'all already know who I am. I'm still that great dude. And each and every day, I'm in the light and in the power of evolving to a higher state, higher states of consciousness, higher states of mentalism, higher states of spiritualism. I get busy with the higher states of physicalism. You know what we're talking about? I need to be showing you how to have a 90-year-old body but looking like you're 33. Wouldn't you like that? Ladies, but now I'm going to hurry up and tell your man that this dude is live on some real shit. Listen, you should befriend me with your lover. Anybody that you really care about, I don't know why you didn't turn them on to at least something I said. I don't care if it's the idea of how to take and receive love from somebody. I'm sure that throughout over my hundreds of videos, you can find something that is upliftment and empowering.
Got a little bit of gasoline.
You're never supposed to be befriending yourself with low states of vibrations, frequencies, and energies in the universe. How do you expect to be supreme?
Set your place on fire. Let's get higher.
All right, so I named this here segment that we're going to go through today. It's time to play the God role. ROLE. If you don't know what role means, look it up. Check. I want you to familiarize your mentality with these words right here. For some of you people that are religious, this is scripture. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you better than your pastor will. Focus your mind on this. I want you to focus your mind on this. Has it become clear to you yet? Oh yes, that's right. You're the original one. You're the one. You're Neo, buddy. I'm here to bust your bubble. I'm here to crack the code. I'm here to open up the mystic shrine. Did you know that the Illuminati no longer has what they call a mystic shrine because of me? because I've revealed the secret, the mystery. Mystical is a derivative in family and kin to that of the word mysterious. And what is a shrine? Oh, I'm going to open your eye up today, boy. I guarantee you. Because nobody going to get paid tonight on this planet. If your first, second eye don't open up after this segment right here, you can forget about a motherfucking Social Security check. And excuse my expression. I want to give this segment and piece of information with less so-called cursing words as I can. Because this is monumental right here, what I'm here about. Everything that I'm doing is monumental, phenomenal, and historical. You best believe China loving this shit. Why you think they had a balloon over my house? And they got mad and shot it down. Talk about, no, you can't duplicate, copy my nigga. Everybody want to know what the black man doing. Stay about his business. You heard what Luda said. Get up out of the black man business, his business. He gonna take care of all y'all on the planet. You can't exist and live without him. He's the melanated source of the whole universe. You destroy the so-called black man, your whole fucking universe is going to implode. And life will just start all over again with another motherfucking, with another black man. Or what they call black woman. It doesn't matter. You need to have some type of 666, some of that carbon and that copper popping. Electricity ain't popping if you ain't got the high melatonin, the carbon and copper. Oh, I think y'all better go back to Phil Valentine class. Real talk. Dr. Laylola African, and like they was teaching y'all that. I don't know where you was at. You got people running around here that talk about melanin don't mean nothing. You done fell and bumped your head, and I done heard some very intelligent people, and it's just me because I'm so supreme. It's just that I understand that their mind is not yet to that degree. They're only working with a certain type of mathematics because of the numbers of happy birthday-ins they had. You see, so I gotta expect, the wizard like me. I stay in the crystal ball. Therefore, I can go ahead and keep this whole thing in a copacetic level because the pot is trying to get mixed up. And sometimes we need some people that's going to stay above and up out of the pot. You know what I'm talking about? We don't need everybody jumping in the pot, God damn it. Talking about, we all going to go watch Batman and Robin. No, we're not. I'm going to wait for Aquaman to come out. And if it don't come out, then I just won't be going to the movies. But at least I could have that Black Panther perspective with the bird eye view. Check? That's going to go over a lot of people's head. Many beings ain't going to be able to get that to like a year 4G. I'm explaining you the light. Right? No cat. I'm just, nobody come here and tell me to talk like this. These headphones ain't hooked up to a recording machine that I'm listening to, and I've got to hurry up and repeat exactly what they saying. And I ain't got no handler. Okay? No. I'm just, again, the sick tight click, huh? Supreme, authentic, raw cloth. Something like that is independent and of itself, capable, of manifesting and bringing in of resourceful and proper information when deemed necessary into who it is for and intended. Remember, Nate the Great ain't for everybody. I didn't come here for you. Most of you people who watch this, that's and I'm gonna just say as my friend. See, because one thing for certain, two things for sure, just like I learned in your schooling system, same thing on this here system that you're operating out of called WWW, which is a World Wide Web, right? And you're dealing with electricity now, then you think you talk about you had to line up and get in line, and when you heard the whistle and go to your proper class, then when they blow the whistle now, you ain't even got to line up. You can still run around jumping jacks, jumping rope, and throwing a football. They're going to line you up anyway. Because, see, they already know they lost control of the physical. So they so smart now. They're like, man, fuck that. We're going to have to learn how to put these people, destroy man, in using these laws of the sea in a more detrimental and a persistent type of way. The ways of the old is not working right now. So that's why we're going to deem this segment here that we're going to get into tonight about how to play them up. Oh, I'm sorry. But we want to know, we're going to learn, we're going to see how to play a God role. My people, please, I want you to look at closely the word God. If you need to stop right now at this point, right, and get out a paper and a pad or something, and I want you to write the word down. God, all right? G, this is important now. Your action is also indicating and syndicating and authorizing just by your movement. Everything is everything. Even if the way I asked you to sign, God, everybody's signature will be different. That will be your signal or your sigil. You'll learn all about that later. That's a little bit too far in the class. I'm getting ahead of myself. But I want you to write down the word God. Let's look how it feels. Don't talk about like that big ass G. Don't be scared. Some of these niggas talk about no, well, Nate, I know the Bible said that we're gods, but we're not the big J. We're the little J. Yo, how long you gonna be a little G? You told me that shit back in 1990, 1986, 1984, 1983, 1980 when I started Martin Luther King. And we got, and I remember a discussion we was building. No, my nigga, you the big G now. Give your God, get the Heavenly Father a break. He tired of your asses now. How many people, you know how long he been answering all y'all prayers? Huh? How long he been listening to the Asian people praying? How long that this guy been listening to the Japanese people praying? Huh? Write down the letter O. That O is real powerful. And don't write it clockwise, Rob. Write it backwards. Don't make the O like the way the gravitation of what the so-called Earth is supposed to be spinning, because that's something to be that is debunked. And I'm skipping, I'm talking like I am, because remember, be mindful. I want to give this information with less curse words in it as I can. Because I know that I'm valuable, I'm gold. I'm a diamond. Hey, listen, if you can't say you're the most brightest motherfucker diamond, I'm sorry. If you can't say you're the most brightest diamond in the pile, then allow me, and don't hate on me. You'll get your turn, buddy. You'll be able to shine. Just go out and get one of the Earth, Wind, and Fire apples. That's what made me at a young age come outside. Man, no matter who you are, You just refused to accept it at that time. You wanted to listen to Rick James and Tina Turner and Mariah Carey. You talking about I'm a material girl living in a material world. And Earth, Wind, and Fire wants some old metaphysics shit. You better get your priorities right. That's all I'm saying. It ain't too late, and you ain't did nothing wrong. I was dancing. I got a lot of sex messing with the white girls up there in Montgomery and Bucks County, Shawhan, when Madonna came out. Because they like to watch beings of this type nature playing basketball. And I played basketball. I like to play with finesse where I'm from. I learned the fucking ruckus way. That ain't wasn't until later in life. This explain one of the reasons why I'm missing teeth on the basketball court. No Philly like to throw blows. Shout out to Earl. I forgot his last name. Simpson. Might be Earl Simpson. Earl know who he is. Yeah. But eventually I will learn your style. And not only will I dominate it and master it, I will upgrade it. Now they want to fight. They want to switch the sport up. Because no Philly rough. Them niggas had guns in the car. How y'all switch the game up? This was back in the early 80s, the 60s, 70s, late 70s when I was coming up. We'd come down there, and see, I'm from Uptown. So Uptown, like I said, we mess with both European women and you know, the yellow women. Like right there in their white toes. That's why everybody want to go uptown and get them girls up there, because you half black and half white. You know, they banging all outside of different shapes and things of that nature, you know. But down there, them niggas like to keep guns in the car, so, you know, they'll change the sport up. But nevertheless, it doesn't matter how you want to do, you know. I'm from the same slum you from. It's just, I'm sorry, I'm from the same hood you from. It's just a different slum, you know. I don't give a fuck if you go to Dubai or you go to Kensington. It's the same thing, just different shit. Check. This niggas over in Dubai. This rich niggas. Rich niggas. Rich dumb niggas. So when you write the O backwards, and that's no disrespect, I didn't mean to say that. Nobody dumb. You gotta remember, I was dumb at one time too. I always gotta remember the time that I knew not that what I know now. That way I'll never put myself above humanity. Because it's hard. Sometimes you just want to make like Yaku and blow the whole fucking planet up and start this shit all over with. Yeah. But then you gotta remember, a nigga is here, man, they trying to make it, man, the best they can. Some people don't know how to get out of bed and brush their teeth. You know what I'm talking about? Put some food in their proper food in their belly. You know, it's and it's not their fault. You gotta remember the paradigm of Earth of what it is. Earth deals with a 3 fundamental bases, and you can never get outside of that clause. And the evidence of this is what? Oh, great Master Nate. Well, real brief, in their science, they speak of that of this world being made up of atoms. They speak of that both in science, metaphysics, and religion of the theology of 666. Well, oh, great Nate want to bring that 666 to you, of great attention to that of being no more than same thing, like that of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. Huh? This is who Adam is. But in your Bible, they spelled the ADAM. That's the physical, the literal aspect of the allegorical or metaphorical of the ATOM. Even firstly, Egypt bit the concept. Then America, of course, according to the story of how this is going, Jack,
Power off.
you had Atum Ra, and America just a plagiarism that of ancient Egypt. And we know that for sure to be true. Check. Just because they ain't got the eagle, they just switched up to the falcon. Instead of having the ankh in a hand, they went on, thought that it was best for them to put the 13 colonies. Okay? All right, so we better get deep. Let's finish writing God. Let's get deep with it. We're going to get real deep. I'm going to take a puff. Y'all know where that puff take me. I start finding all my minds. You know how they say some people get high and they lose their mind? Well, you know I'm upside down, right? Can you see me now? Am I clear to you? And I'm inside out. I'm like the Venom. Go order the movie Venom. Download the movie Venom. So you can put your D there. And that D is going to stand for direction. Because when you start playing the role of God, you're doing nothing but manifesting and implementing the powers of great orders and directioning. Oh, don't worry. We ain't start getting deep yet. That wasn't no deep shit. Don't clap your hands or sit there like that's profound. You heard that book. Some of you heard this before. It reminds me in the Nation of Islam, they got what they call the general orders. Your GOs. You gotta know your GOs. Like I said, because that O is very powerful. Now, it's that just a O or a symbol to indicate a letter in the alphabet. It also signifies the 666 unit, which you call atom. And this is who you are. You're the original atom. Before we get deep, right? Let's give some powerful energies out to some people who qualifies for it. All right? Y'all call it shout outs. You know what a shout out is? How many of you people ever heard of a shout out? I want to give a big bomb drop of all of energy to that individual of Gloria Young. Ring that bell, baby, ring that bell, talk fast. Yeah, because she gonna feel that. There's a possibility if you're not watching this and I give you what you call a shout out, you'll some time within the next 3 to 13 minutes come aboard some airways, some energy grid where either you're going to see a picture of me or something that I posted or even the words that I'm giving out or the gift that I'm giving out to you. That's how it is out here. That's how powerful the mind is. And I'm showing you, I'm talking to you like this and hoping that in the future you'll see the things that's been spoken and thereby know that this is not just talk. We show and prove. I can't show and prove it to you. That's what they mean when they say they could take you to the door, but they can't walk you through it. You got to cut the light on. In fact, I can't even find the switch in there. It's not meant for me to find the switch. You got to go in and find the switch and cut the light on. Check? So I could give you this information, but until you figure it out what it is and what's not supposed to be up your cloth, it'll just be a misunderstood situation. And that can go on for a long time. Again, let's send that good energy over there to Gloria Young. Who else we got on the menu? Huh? I'm gonna go through the menu real quick. Also, Vegan Black Man. Thanks for your input. Let's not forget Street King. Yeah, Street King. That's all. That's all in Philadelphia. Just in case somebody getting confused with other Street Kings in other cities. No, we ain't talking about Chi-Town. We're not talking about Nawa. I'm not talking about B-More. We talk about Philadelphia. Huh? Street King, stay up. Do your will out here, my lord. Also, we're going to send energy to Latoya Miller. Such a beautiful thing. I can't say thing. No person is a thing. So stop associating, especially something that you like, whether it be male or female, as a thing. Latoya Miller is such a beautiful. I don't know. I can't right now think of a more beautiful terminology to explain right now, but let's just say essence for the eye to behold. Okay? Yeah. It all depends. What's your beauty? Because remember, beauty is only in the eye of the beholder. I guarantee you, I put you on my Facebook, on my computer screen, some of the things I'm going to show you that's of the most loftiness you might go and have dreams about. You know? It might affect you for a long time. It can have a real deep psychological impact. So again, we're dealing with the concept and the idea of playing that godly role. It's important that you play your godly role now because somebody's going to be playing you if you're not playing yourself. All right? So everybody has psychic powers, and it's not nothing special or no big thing. It's not something phenomenal. That's just a beautiful word that looks cute. But when we talk about psychic, we're basically just talking about the ability to see good or well or on their own terms. That's all psychic power is. I want you to be clear on this. Psychic power is the ability for one individual to tap in and decide and make decisions for themselves. Write that down. See, because once you get this right in your perception, your whole paradigm is going to change in the blink of an eye. It's going to be like the old world's going to dissipate, glitch out, vanish, and change. And what's going to issue in is that what the mind is bringing forth. Oh, y'all better go back and watch Matrix again. You better go back and watch the Matrix again. I think, yeah. I think that's what they should do. Because I was just thinking some shit. I just dropped some real powerful shit right there. And it reminds me, Morpheus came to mind. And not only Morpheus, the Oracle, the woman. I'm not telling you nothing that's before your time, people. That's some bogus concepts. Don't laugh at my words. I'm telling you, I told you I'm making an attempt to stop cursing. So sometimes, I don't know. I'm going to use words that I hear different cultures use. You may even hear me say buddy. Because this is not to say bitch or motherfucker. You know? So I got to switch it up. I got to think about how the humans talk. Because you know the humans, the first one to say, oh, why? I don't want to listen to him. He cursed too much. His mouth is nasty. You didn't say that last night. In fact, our activities, you wonder why my mouth nasty. Like, let me stop joking. I don't do those things. I keep my GPS pointed towards north. But now I never go down south, shit. No, man. What? Nah, not my real boy. What I'm saying to y'all, I'm not go down there at all. Just because she's a bedroom bully. Yeah, man. So did you write out the word God? How does it feel? See, because when you write and you are acting and portraying in the concept of God, what happened is you become like that of a Khalifa. You see how this works? You become like a vicegerent, the one who rules and dictates and takes over for the authoritative individual who isn't there. That means if God not there, then I need somebody that's going to step up. Huh? Because look, when he come back and he see the whole house in disarray, y'all know who's going to get in trouble first? Me. Why? Because I was left with the authority. I was left in charge. God done went away and come back. And you niggas done built a fucking... Excuse me. I'm apologizing for my first words, y'all. I'm new with this and it's early in my stages, so I do humbly apologize and forgive me. But God go away and come back, man. God done built the golden calf. That's not cool. You can't stop. Excuse me. You can't start worshiping idols just because you've not the stability and lost the way to govern, dictate self. So what you walk around with a cross on your neck with a man that's dead on it and blood coming out of his hand? So what you walk around with a unk on it, so-called unk? And this one is supposed to be there, indicating a phallus and a uterus. Man, I don't know what religion I want now. That sound like a sexual religion. That's what they told me the unk is. I can't make this shit up. When your theology is based around phalluses and uterus, I'm pretty much sure that if I came in the game and I started getting everyone pregnant, y'all gotta understand how this happened. I'm wearing an unk on my neck, nigga. Can't you see what I'm about? Interlocking, yin and yang, keeping that connection. But I rose above that. You see? It's levels to this shit. Then you take the unk off. You take the kufi off. You cut all that hair off your face. You ain't got to cut it all off. Look at ancient Greek and nice and neat. But, it's like at least keep it healthy and clean, hygiene, sanitizing for that matter. That's what we're working with. I'm a man. I cut this little bit of scrub off and take a white washcloth and some soap and wipe this. It's gonna be dirty, yo. And just think, you wanna be all and hug up all on a woman. You know you got ketchup all up in your beard when you was eating that goddamn Big Mac from McDonald's. Don't play with me. I see everything. You at least got an onion and some mayonnaise. What is that kind of sauce? What's that sauce? Honey barbecue? Don't tell me that's not your sauce. You know y'all love that honey barbecue sauce. How many people go through Chick-fil-A got a beer and you don't get not one drop of honey barbecue sauce in your beer? All it's going to do is dry you up. Let's stop fucking with y'all. Y'all can fuck with me too, y'all. Y'all know how we get it in. Let's get it, though. We talking about playing a godly role, man, because, listen, I mean, like me, I've been decided to put God in. Everybody is in the trunk. Even my mom. She in the trunk, too. That's the first being in the trunk. Because that's my God. That's my first God. That's the first one. I better not move off that fucking bed. You can bring up and talk about that mystery God, but I had to listen to her first. Even when you got bigger, you talking about come on outside. No, I'm telling you, my mom ain't going to let me out. Go pray to God. He'll let you out. You didn't say that, did you? Because you knew. You stepped foot out that door and she told you not to take that ass outside. You probably, not only would you get a good ass whipping, but you won't see outside for another week. I don't care how much you cry and pray to God. Tell the truth, y'all. Come on, man. Y'all can't really let me go ahead and just think like this all by myself on the planet. No. Your mom is the real God. Your father is the real God. You can have a bad report card and you said God knows best. I tried. But mom and pop don't understand. All they want to see is all A's. Nigga, I got you up every morning and drove you to school and you wasn't late. And you come home with a C. Oh, Lord, please don't let my father fuck me up. I'm sorry, God. God, please. I know it's just rough and tough out here, God. Please. Where was God? Did he help you? No, but you want to go to church the next day and tell me, oh, it was God's will and plan that you take that severe ass whipping. Just to keep you in order. And now you 89 years old telling everybody, oh, if it wasn't for that good ass whipping that I got, I would never have been a good model citizen out here in existence. Shit, I probably would have ended up in the state penitentiary. But guess what? Just like the aliens, it's not happening, people. They're not coming. That story over in Las Vegas, y'all see how that bullshit didn't even take well. Nobody believed that. They couldn't even run off with that shit. They tried. That was a good one. Because you know that them people supposed to be moved up out that house.
Power on.
The government supposed to have took over that area. Me doing the law enforcement that I know best at any type of crime scene, you got to mark off way more area than was required, just so we can have some leverage at the operation here. So what are you doing, still living in the house, talking about, oh, nobody can't come on, no cameras? This is supposed to be the biggest talk of all time. Aliens that just landed, like Method Man Wu-Tang said, innuendo, overthrow these niggas planted. Independence Day. But what he say? What is it? Buckside niggas get. I forgot that song, man. But no. 10 feet tall land. How I know it wasn't a bunch of them got off the ship, y'all. That young man in that house, he could have just seen 10. He said, I think it was 2 10-foot people. It could have been 10 other 10-foot people ran in the bushes somewhere. Where is the ship? Did it take back off? Or is it in their garage? So we ain't going to spend too much time wasting your supreme intelligence on foolishness. Don't get me to cussing. Let me calm down because I'm going to start cussing. I'm sorry, Grandma. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. You even do this before you go out on stage. You do this before a fight, too. Before you go ahead, turn somebody inside out and flip them upside down and toss them on the roof. Because remember, this operation here is only to be 25% physical. The rest of it is mental. Ask Bruce Lee. How you think I became so great? I listen to great people. And you could be great too after I leave. It's like I'm fucking with y'all. Nah, we can all exist at the same time. That's the good thing about it. It ain't like the old world. Only one president. Only one leader. Women can't talk. Children can't be taught. Children can't be heard, just seen. No. So, we got a lot to cover, people. We got a lot to cover. I'm looking for some tunes so we can get covering. I can't let this go out because we definitely need that. So let me put the tunes on. Matter of fact, let me take a quick break. Can I take a quick break? I got enough refreshment. Time is good. I just want to check with certain people and possibly just grab some more flour, okay, or maybe even another cartridge. You need to grab another cartridge, because it's your riseness. It's your great self that keeps me empowered. That's how I'm paid. I ain't never really want to share you a little aspect segment of my power, but like that's I get paid cash app, yo, and you don't even got to bank nothing. You ain't sending nothing. You ain't sending no currency. I can't use this world's money to empower myself. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. I wanted to humbly apologize to you beings on earth who think other than like I do. If you feel though that your God, your your currency and energy is something of other than yourself, man, listen, I'm still gonna have to wish you well. It reminds me of what Elijah Muhammad said to Malcolm X. Love them niggas until they learn to love themselves. And he damn sure did that too. Despite the order of the day, Malcolm had love and compassion for what he was doing for a nigga. Yup. So for that much, I don't know. According to the story,
Bluetooth connected.
we're gonna have to give him his props. Maybe it happened. Some people didn't think it actually happened. It's a Machiavelli move. Nevertheless, whether you caught up sentimental with the story or you even know that it actually happened and you was a part of it, you actually may have been at the ballroom. I'm sorry you had to endure that type of experience. You know what's worse than that? That gives me thought of it having to have to endure experience, but thinking that the whole movement is nothing but supposed to be about a love and prosperity is that of Mr. Fred Hampton. Let's get some energy out there to Dane Calloway too. I'm sending energy out to Rose Sanchez, Dane Calloway. Okay. You see, y'all going to get on your social media page and give energy out to your family members and friends. They ain't empowering you. They sitting back laughing at what you talking about. Most podcasters and YouTubers family do not fuck with them. Ain't that something? But then again, you got to think your family members is the worst of creatures to have a relationship with. You even told me you befriended and got a brother of somebody that you never seen before, more than the 13 brothers that you got in your family. And I know what you mean. You see, because let me explain to you. Like you got to understand. That's just the way the earthling cycle is. That's why it is imperative that you understand this concept of the good orderly direction role, stepping up and manifesting and becoming this guy. Because again, waiting for an alien, waiting for Jesus, waiting for Muhammad, waiting for Buddha, waiting for Marcus Garvey, that's insane. And I don't want you to leave this earth and having thinking, and having vibrating in that type of frequency. Listen to me and listen to me well, yo, the way I put these words, because this shit here, you're gonna listen to me now, but you may be hearing me later. It's probably best if you hear me now. I wish you all did, but I know you're not. My great reward comes in for keep doing it and doing it nonstop. You ever see like some people get a job and they don't really want to do it or do it well because they ain't get paid yet? But you know when somebody's paid already, when they are out here and they're because that's like the insurance. Like, oh shit, I got to fulfill my obligation. This motherfucker, or excuse me, this individual or entity then trusted me and already gave me upfront money to do. Man, what's what's left to do in life? My gas tank is filled. I got all my get high. My family is fed. The kids is fed. The cats is fed, and the dogs is fed, and the bills is paid. Right? And you planted 13 trips already. 13 trips, and I ain't been on one yet. I'm gonna work hard for you. I will sit here for hours, yo. That was the deal with me when I came to Earth. That was the obligation. That's how I do. And you, if anybody ever know me, you're gonna know how I play. You really can't get too much by me. You really pretty much, if you want a favors done and anything, I need to see some cash up front. I need to see some equity. I need to see some. At best, I need to feel because I'm an energetic type of thing. I'm that real spiritual type dude. And I mean, when I say I'm spiritual, I'm really spiritual, y'all. I'm like, you talk. I'm past Nikola Tesla and Einstein. I'm past though. In fact, I'm now more lenient to believe and think if I wasn't them, listen, I taught them. Did you hear what I said? I don't know why I feel like that. But look at Nikola and look how I am. I just said next time I come back, I might want a little bit more with you. I want to darken it up a little bit. Because remember, he was a vegetarian. You're supposed to have left here as a vegetarian. And among other things, people say. But what you tell me what great scientist, rocket scholar, sage, or guru don't need to take something. Right. Let's see how let's get into some principles of how we're gonna be God. So I'm gonna take that break real quick though first. All right. Drop a couple Bubba Sanchez beats. As a matter of fact, now let's go ahead. Let's go ahead real quick. I'm gonna go to Dr. Dre beats. That's what we're gonna do. Go to Dr. Dre beats. Damn up. Because like I said, I just want to go check with a couple people. What time is it? It's 5:33. Ew, it's 5:33. 5:33, right? So 5 and 3 is 8. 3 more, 9, 10, 11. 1 and 1 is 2, right? So now you're actually dealing with around the idea in the cubic form of the number 2. So without further explaining an expression, just take thus far in life what you know about the number 2 and equate it with what's going on in your existence and seeing if it's all making sense, adding up. You want everything always to add up. When you see numbers and symbols in your life, this is the true language when communicating with nature and yourself. What's most important with yourself, not with no spooky mystery God. You hear me?
I was not able to chew. That's just how loose they were. Whatever you're doing, come in. You deserve to have a grace mouth.
Joy is what I see when I look in the mirror today. Thanks to Clear Choice.
God.
By the way, he spoke of looking in the mirror. I need y'all to be doing mirror work out here. That's another thing I recommend. Remember, I'm not your prophet. I'm not your messenger. I'm not the teacher. I'm not your pastor. I'm not your reverend. If anything, you can expect me as just an advisor. I'm not even your friend. We're not friends. We're not Facebook friends. We're not buddies. We're not homies. That's human shit. What makes you different from somebody else over in Congo? That's probably going to be of a more friendship if I went to Congo than you. Go stand in the corner somewhere. Take a deep breath, Nick. Take a deep breath. You know what I'm talking about? It's just the thinking, y'all. It's just these people that be thinking around me sometimes. And y'all got to remember, I work out here in this atmosphere, in this type of society, for over 8 hours. That could be damaging and impressive on an individual if they're not careful, if they're not empowered, if they ain't standing perpendicular on their square, if they ain't standing upright, if they ain't got a tool bag filled with crystals and pistols. That's, you know, you need all that shit today. Trust me. You better have oils, motherfucking, a rabbit foot. I remember back in the day when I was young, I seen people with a rabbit foot on their keychain. I don't know if they still sell them anymore. But you better get something that's going to empower you. If you feel though that it's a cross, then by all means, I go out and get the biggest cross that they can sell for me to put around my neck. That's going to, for whatever reason, I don't know why they do that. Is it to keep Satan away or bring Jesus closer? But if that's what you accept and believe in, then by all means, you're supposed to be getting it in and doing what we came here to do without regards and concern of what anyone or no one else thinks. So that leads us into the idea of how the body is the servant of the mind. Did you hear what I said? Yes. Now remember, we're talking about how to play a God role. So you're going to need to understand this science. All right, y'all? The body is the servant of the mind. It obeys the operations of you. Energy. The body does. How does it do it? How you're operating to this third density is through neural waves and signals by way of copper and carbon. So now, and this is a real simple, easy answer. Question two, you got to think about this because remember, do syncretism. So when I ask you a question about your personal self, and remember, I'm telling you, them scriptures is talking nothing about you and your inner workings. Then it's safe for you to equate the question to that of a car and a vehicle. So if you need to use and connect that battery to that of the function of all the operation, which will be the organs, listen, what part of the car, what organ part of the car will be that of a necessity for it to start by using energy. All right, so let me make it more simple. We know electric is produced by carbon and copper. That's the only way that you can affect. If I'm telling you that mine is electricity is you, and you're using an avatar such as what you call a human body to have your way in this density, And you're going to need to understand how you're doing this. I bet if I asked you how you're doing it on Xbox or PlayStation, you'll break it down to me. Well, all they did is study the macro of the micro. This is why I explained to you that their science is nothing that of your essence. You gotta understand the peak game. It's a reason why I didn't excel in none of these fields, such as scientists, scholars, doctors, teachers, governors, presidents, police officers, high-ranking military officers. I could have easily went through there and ran through all that shit, yo. I swear. I done came home with every motherfucking red ribbon heart there is to give a nigga. Cause you know me, I'd have been my black self. Show your ass. Get out there, fight, kill for the white man. Saving my homies and everything. My homies getting bombed and blew up. I'm running over, grabbing them, bringing them, putting them in the ditch. I could have easily did that. I did it on the streets and in the penal system. They said if you lived in the 60s and the 70s, you had a better chance of going in the military than surviving and being out here in the street. I ain't making this shit up, people. I done picked bodies up. Had to lay the body down and call police officer. I think y'all need to get a quick response down here. You can't master hell until you go through that shit. So I don't want to hear your mouth, especially no pastor and preacher teaching these walls either. Real talk. I got more respect than somebody on the street talking about the Bible. And no disrespect. But on the flip side, the same like matter. Y'all not teaching the people to be empowered like the Jesus Christ of the Bible. And I could prove that. That what I'm talking about didn't come up out of the church. What is you talking about? What is he talking about? How about that part? Well, where did it come from? That's what your great thinker's going to have to say. Well, whose nigga is this? Who is he, the student of? Dr. Sebi, Bill Valentine, Bobby Hemming, who? Steve Coakley, Fred Hampton, Huey Newton, who? This nigga is like embodied with the energy of, just call me, I need somebody to give me the masculine flip side that of Lucy. Can I get that, please? I'll be there. In Philly, we said, I'm all that in a bag of chips. Lucy said she was everywhere. He talk about where you at. Remember when the movie? Go watch the movie Lucy. That's a very deep, intelligent, and light and insightful piece of information that's needed for you. And I guarantee you, if you've never seen it before, even if you did, go rewatch it again in the light of what I'm explaining to you. I guarantee you're going to be on your aha. Like, oh, shit. Oh, wow. Now I see what he was saying. Go ahead. Do that just for me, please. Damn, y'all. Come on. Just send me a cash app. I'll send you money if you go do it. I just want to see you feel good. I'm telling you. That's what I do. I want you to have an orgasm all up and down your kundalini, your spine, without the help of another. Excuse me, I ain't gonna get too deep. This shit here, we ain't gonna get too deep. with this, yo. We're not gonna go there because knowledge is infinite. That means my perception of what I can think of is just extraordinary. I might go sit back and start one day and start thinking about something else to think about because I'm tired of thinking about how much John F. Kennedy is the president and how Donald Trump and all them did what they did. That's just like listening to KYW in Philadelphia, the news. That shit is get repetitive and boring to me. He keeps talking about, yo, do you know how much news it is, yo? It's not just KYW either. It's these radio stations. They play the same song over and over and over and over and over again. That's not a mistake. That's not a sickness either. That's not because they ain't got enough music to play. That's not that because they ain't have no other news to report. They ain't got enough gas to send their vehicles out further than what they expanded in. No. So y'all getting it all twisted. Sure, they can report plenty of news. You got enough time between 7 a.m. before the next news time to hit Wilmington, Delaware, Jersey, and get so much information that by the time come 5 o'clock a.m. news, you'll never report the same thing. My news station will be popping. You will love. I will love. You couldn't wait to get up at 4 a.m. just to turn my news station on. Because you're gonna know that this boy is gonna come up with some new and enlightened shit for your ass. I mean for your mind. So you thought it was gonna be for your ass. But you gotta remember, this shit is different. You go ahead and tune into that. Now I ain't gonna say no names. Cause y'all know who would love to give you information for that ass. That's a saying, y'all. I ain't lying. It's all kind of saying that these people talk that they don't understand the curses that they bring about in them and of themselves. Yeah. I guarantee you, if you let somebody of the opposite sex come up to tell you that he or she is a pain in your ass and their ass, you're going to think twice. As opposed to if it was like coming from your mother or your father. Because you know, when your mom said, you're a pain in my ass, you're just pretty much in a way, you always wanting something. God damn, I just brought you there. Why don't you get... But when you start really studying what your world is built up in and of and around, and start to understand that it's only coming about from the words that you're speaking, because in John chapter 1, it tells you that in the beginning was the Word. So you got to understand is that the Word is so powerful that as soon as you say it, you're spell casting. Wow. Why else would you have to go to school and take a spelling test? Oh, you just don't understand the dynamics of this shit here yet. Wait till you Humpty Dumpty get put back on that wall. You want to see what I'm talking about then? You hear me? Getting into this psychic job.
I'd like to welcome you out to the feature presentation. You know it's going down. And they can only do it the right way.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The number one co-signer, Don Candy, live from the ATL, prepping with my team. cooking soul. And this is the Beat Take Volume 1.
We're going to slow it down a little bit. We're going to do some reading, all right? We ain't going to be long. I know y'all tired. I know you want to get up out of here. They said, I want him to shut up. I wish he'd get off the airway. He always talking that be God shit. At least I ain't talking about that black shit and that pro-righteous shit and everybody should unite and get together shit. And fight against the white man shit. Don't get me wrong, it ain't like, nah, I don't know nothing about that. I was in that arena. For a minute, I thought it was about that. I actually thought that it was all just about us, we the people. Until I figured it out that that's just another order line of a setup here on earth to get me caught up and trapped into ideas other than that of what I want to decide and do for myself. See, nobody likes a person who's a loner. It's not that they don't like them. It's just that they don't understand. And when humans don't understand another human, can't see, because they don't know how to use telekinesis, mental telepathy, and clairvoyance, and things of that nature. So they need to have that one-on-one tangible basis with people. That's why if you ever notice, people want to touch you all the time. You ever met them type of energy? They energy vampires. They got to be up close in you and in your face. They want to talk all in your face. They always want to be up on you. Them real, they like real low vibrating beings. They really the lowest vibrating beings on the planet. They pretty much got a handler. And or it's a clone and being cloned. They don't know. They don't even know. So you got devil's advocates out here by default. Oh man, y'all don't peep the game like I do. I don't think you peeping game like I'm seeing this, yo. I'm looking at this hourglass. Excuse me. I'm looking through this hourglass. I'm looking through this hourglass from a bird's eye view with a supreme perspective. After we start to once we manifest the phenomenal changes of embedding, and this is done through cell work, cellular work, all right? Your body, it changes every 7 years. And you do this by manipulating, controlling, and mineralizing your cells, okay? This is how the body starts to come into operation of what you wanted to do, which is your physical world. So whether people be deliberately chosen or automatically expressed. They have the ability to manifest that what they will. And listen, they can be in an arena that of something else. Meaning, I may think Mickey Mouse is helping me out with my rent, making sure I keep a good job. I got Mickey Mouse in my car. I got a Mickey Mouse on my keychain, and I got a stuffed doll Mickey Mouse in my room. I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking. There's no way that you'll be able to come along and tell this individual that it isn't Mickey Mouse that's bringing out the wonders in their world. Because as far as they are concerned, for the last 35 years, it's been nothing but Mickey Mouse. I just met you. And you want to come along and tell that person that Jesus ain't working for them? So just because it didn't work for you, just because you've seen how other aspects of existence has given you upliftment and empowerment and possibly gave you greater riches in life. So now you want to equate Allah or Buddha. What I'm telling you is don't stop there. Keep moving on. Keep going forward. These avenues were set up and put in existence for you to make it to the finish line. Remember, I want you to always remember the original race. You know how they said what race you are? Some of you say you are the black race. Some of you say you are the white race. Some of you want to be from the Puerto Rican race. Well, the original race is that to which individual in existence becomes supreme first. And that becomes the Almighty God. You ever play King of the Hill before? I'm going to equate it just in case you don't understand that. I know I get a little deep with it. But let me take you back to a game we used to play on a mountain. I'm from Mount Airy, so we got a lot of mountains up here. Mountains. And I stayed at the top of the mountain for a long time. So I was the Almighty until I was like, all right, let me let my homie right there. He gonna come up and try. I ain't gonna be too rough with him. But the rest of these fools, I was just pushing their head. All you do is, the head is this control of the whole body. So just like in a real scenario, you want to always attack the chin and above. That's why Wu-Tang tell you to protect that neck, because that's the most vital aspect of the physical existence. Jack, once you captivate the mind, the body automatically follows. You don't need to go in the army and the military to know all that shit. You don't need to take a special martial art class. Just pay attention to life. Why you think they got him up with the saying, talk about monkey see, monkey do? And I heard that, I decided to become the master of illusion now. Because I knew I needed to be in control of the sight. So I took psychology at a young age. No, I didn't go to none of these people's schools. I'm self-taught. I'm what would be like to the 13th power of what Malcolm X did. Listen, y'all better listen. Don't let this shit go by you with a little minimum concern now. You won't sleep, you're gonna get crept on. You know how it go. When you sleep, we will creep. Oh, and I'm waking you up. I'm putting you at the finish, with the starting line with me. Most cats out here who supreme as I am ain't doing that. They want little dubs out you, some cash at to keep the lights on, and maybe perhaps throw you a few items for your services. Which ultimately is going to empower you. It's all good. I am not knocking that hustle of glamour. Who knows where I'm going to be in the next 400 years from now doing it. I might get out here with some herb pack or something. Start igniting your goddamn, not just your pineal gland, but your sex gland, goddammit. All you Viagra nigga loving mother people out there. Yes. All right. I'm going to wrap it up. Come back. It's time to wrap it up because we got to get deep with the psychic now. Because you see how where I was ready to go with it. This shit going to get real crazy, yo. Real talk. You're going to be able to be out here in the world and tell people to back up off you without even have to say it. Because your aura is going to generate it. It's going to dictate it. You're going to start manipulating the element and the force of nature around you. Why do you think they needed you to be 6 feet deep from me between the time period and span of 3 years of 2019 to 22? I ain't finished revealing you all of what all that was you was going through, y'all. You have still so much more to learn about your past, your history. They ain't gonna tell you that. You know they not. They just gonna tell you all the little mistakes they made and how draconian they actions and movements were. So let me get up out of here. I'm gonna come back though and finish dropping this science, man. You know, if you pay attention, you're gonna be walking not like an Egyptian. You're gonna be walking better than an Egyptian. You know what I'm talking about? You're gonna be walking like the supreme almighty G-O-D. You know what I mean? Walk like the supreme God. I'll be back.
Thank you.